Hey, what's up, Alex? This is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to start bringing in more high quality jobs to your HVAC business. So by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or you guys can just take this information or you can pass it on to your current marketing guy and they can go ahead and implement it, right? Okay, so I don't want to waste any more of your time, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. The three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks, and why it is so important when ranking you on Google. Okay, so the first thing is content. Content is everything, and in your case, it's going to be on the Wilmington location page, right? Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content on pages like this, but they're unsure of exactly how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for. So what I did first is I grabbed all the words on this page here and I threw it into a word counter. We currently have 817 total words on that page. Now, Google likes to see, they usually like to see about at least 1,500 words on a page like this, especially in this type of industry. And the reason for that, it gives you plenty of opportunity to fit in what we call these buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. It lets Google know what to pull up when people are searching. And these are the searches that people are looking for with an intent to buy. Now, I went ahead and pulled up the number one competitor here in Wilmington, and that's Salt Air Inc. And I threw them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses when ranking websites. So saltairinc.com, their website, is currently being found for 207 keywords. And over the past 30 days, their website was clicked on 821 times because of it. Now, I plugged your Wilmington page in the same tool, and you are not being found for any keywords. Therefore, you're not going to get clicked on, right? So let's go over here to our competitor and click on their keywords and see what they're being found for. So we're looking for, right now, for example, it's the Wilmington. We're looking for Wilmington location-based buyer intent keywords. So keywords like HVAC repair with Wilmington after or preceding that keyword. That's the key right there. So for example, HVAC Wilmington NC was searched 250 times in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on 84 times because of it. But since now we know your location site is not being found for any of these keywords, so I would recommend you go down the top competition and grab all these relevant keywords with the location either before or after it, the ones that are getting search volume, and you want to put those on that location page. And not just once, you'd want to find out how many times they have it on their site, and you'd want to beat them out, right? At least by one on each of them. And that way you would be the authority when it comes to content um, here, okay? So next, I'd like to go over citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC, Wilmington, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section here called the map pack. This has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, a lot of people, they think it's the reviews that get you ranked in here. But if that were the case, James and Son would be or wouldn't be on here. Salt would be number one, Salt Air Heat and Heating. But so it's not reviews, it's citations. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these directories are Yelp, Yellow Pages, and White Pages are just a few, but there's a ton. And I think you guys should probably have some already. But usually it's the businesses that have, we see between like 250 to 350 or so citations usually end up dominating this map pack here, right? The good news is there's tools available that can show us what citations these businesses have. So for example, say we go in, we find out that O'Brien has 250 citations. You can go down the list and grab all the ones you don't have already. And then once you're done with that, add like 100 more, and that would be enough to put you guys as the dominant business inside the map pack and get you some of that 45% of people clicking in this section here. Now, underneath the map pack is called Google's organic search results listing. And usually the entire list is down here, but sometimes the number one spot is up above, and that's the case here. And so this number one spot here, whether it's above or below, gets right around 40% of the clicks when people are searching these terms. So the map pack is 45 clicks divided in between the three. This is 40 clicks alone, or 40% of clicks alone. And the main driver here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's when other websites on the internet are linking back to your site. And Google uses this like a referral system. And the more relevant that website is that's linking back to your site, the better for you guys, right? So for example, let's say you have a popular local blog page, or maybe a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's actually going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are an HVAC company, say there's like Pizza Hut, it's a very popular website, gets a lot of traffic. However, say they're linking back to you. That's not going to do you guys any good because you guys don't sell pizza, right? So let's go ahead and revisit this tool that I showed you earlier. And this is our competitor again. And this section right here in the middle is called the backlink profile section. And they currently have 225 or 223 backlinks. Now, just to be clear, it's your content and your keywords that actually get you found by Google, but it's your backlinks and its relevance that determine how they rank you, right? So they currently have 223 backlinks, and your locations page does not have any backlinks. Okay, so you're not being found, of course, so you're irrelevant here. But even if you did, if you have no backlinks, it's not pushing you up, right? So you're missing both of those keys. So let's go back to our competitor. And since you want to go out and get backlinks, they're getting 223 backlinks from 114 referring domains. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying websites. So we can actually click on that 114 and see what websites they're getting their backlinks from. And that's what we want to look at. That's what's actually pushing them power and ranking them. And you want to go down this entire list and get backlinks from all of those same websites. If you were to do that, and it would take a little bit of time, you guys would actually be in contention for that number one spot. But what would put you over the top is if you did that same thing with the top 3 to 5 websites on Google here, and you did that same thing over time, you would take over that number one spot, and you would take over all that traffic too, right? So let's go ahead and recap. The first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on this Wilmington page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second, the citations. You want to be, I'd say, in at least 300 to 400 directories to really dominate this map pack here. And then lastly is backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in the Wilmington area. Now, if you were to do this correctly, you would definitely take over that number one spot. Like I said, it does take a little bit of time, but you would get there. Now, as I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself or send it to your marketing company, and that's fine. Or you could just save yourself some time and book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email or call me at 910-551-2006. I just ask that you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, I appreciate your time, and have a good one, Alex. Take care. Bye.